That's confirmation, Taylor. 2.1 quicker than you. You've won Rally Finland! I've got to jump in here. Taylor Gill, you just won Rally Finland, your 4th rally into the World Rally Championship for the juniors. This must feel incredible.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. We had so much thrown at us, so much thrown at us this weekend, but we never gave up. We pushed through. We showed some true Aussie grit, and even when it was looking tough, we never took our eyes off the top spot. And yeah, to end up there is fantastic.
This is pretty much second home rally for you now, right?
Yeah, exactly. This one means a lot, and to have so many Aussies here as well. It's people don't understand how much the support means when people come so far across the world.
How does an Aussie celebrate a rally win in Finland?
I don't know. We'll have to see tonight.
Have fun.
Thanks, Molly. Hello everyone. As you can see, it was such a perfect weekend for us in Sector Rally Finland to win the junior category, and close the points right up in the championship was more than it was exactly what we were dreaming for and working towards. But to actually get that result in the end was absolutely unbelievable, and to be the first Aussies to win a round of the Junior World Championship really means a lot. So all those scenes from the finish line will stick with me forever. But definitely it was not a straightforward weekend, and of course the finish was really close, only 2.1 seconds in it between me and Ali Turkan in second. But I guess the weekend actually didn't really get off to that great of a start on the super special stage around Jyväskylä on Thursday night. Strangely, I was actually really slow for some reason. To be honest, I thought I drove quite a good stage, just no mistakes, very tidy, and I guess I was being too safe, clearly, because we dropped I think almost 7 seconds to the fastest time on only a 4 kilometre stage, something like that. So it was a bit of a surprise, but I knew that sort of by lunchtime on Friday that would probably be irrelevant anyway. Of course, it's not ideal to drop that much time, but that was the way it was. And then I suppose it seemed to be I guess false start after false start on the Friday in the rally. We got all the way out to the first stage and we were almost on the start line to take off, and unfortunately the stage got stopped for a big accident that happened in front of us. We drove then to the next stage, which again got stopped because of an incident in the stage, and so it was just like this false start after false start, and felt like we basically spent the whole of Friday morning driving around the Finnish countryside. So once we finally got to do a stage, then it didn't really get any easier. It was a bit tricky to find a rhythm, I suppose, after the whole delayed starts, and everything's just out of sequence, I suppose. And also it was raining really heavily. We had lots of standing water in the stage, and it was basically impossible to see anything. It was super difficult, but we managed to do a pretty okay time. We were second in that stage to roam it, but fortunately pulled back all the time that we'd lost compared to everyone else on the Thursday night. And Friday then I guess seemed to kind of snowball from there. We had a clean stage then to finish the morning loop, but then went out for the afternoon, and it was just wild. I mean, the first stage on the afternoon was our first pass through the stage because it got cancelled in the morning, and it was just so difficult to find a rhythm. The grip was changing all the time, every corner. It was super tricky I just couldn't get the confidence and the rhythm in the driving, and the notes and everything just was really difficult to make everything click. We were passing lots of cars off the road, and then unfortunately we went past Romet as well off the road, and then it was really difficult to get the concentration because of course I knew the sort of implications that had to the rally and everything. So obviously I was disappointed to see them off the road, but it made it super difficult as well to concentrate for the rest of the stage. And anyway, we got through clean enough, and we went to the next stage and tried to just sort of reset, go again. Brand new stage for the rally. It had never been used in Rally Finland before, so just tried to do a clean stage, and actually it was going quite well until about halfway in. We had basically like a man-made chicane just to slow the cars down because we're on a really wide, fast road for a few kilometres.
Into medium left 4, tightens 1, in 2, right 2 block 80, right 2 block 80, left 10, 400.
And I pulled off, and I could see it was really soft and rutted, and also big bumps in the ruts as well. And I tried to slow down, and actually I felt like at the time, if I went any slower, I almost would have got stuck in this section. That's how deep the ruts were. But got through it, no real dramas. And then about 1 kilometre down the road, I got a warning on the dashboard to say that the car was starting to overheat. And all of a sudden, the warning then turned into an alarm, basically saying stop. Which I was looking at the temperature and monitoring it. Obviously, I didn't want to stop, and in the end, I'm glad I didn't, because the temperature effectively got to the point where the car says stop, but then didn't go any higher. So we were able to sort of manage to the end of the stage, but unfortunately, then it went into limp mode, and also I overshot a junction because I was just totally not listening to the notes. I was looking at the dashboard, and the road went left, and I went straight. So we lost some 40 seconds there, but you know, as soon as we got to the end of the stage, we cleared all the mud out from the radiator. That was all it was mud had blocked the radiator, mud and sand and everything. As soon as we cleared it out, it was no drama. So I guess we were lucky in a sense there. But yeah, it was still a bit of a scare nonetheless. And we went into the next stage, which was probably my favourite stage after the recce. I was really looking forward to it. And we're having a really clean run, just pushing and trying to attack and just do a clean stage. And yeah, maybe 3/4 of the way through, then we got a puncture on the front left. So
braking medium right 9 over the brow, tightens 4 around the block. I think we might have a puncture. Okay, tighten 4 around the block. In 2.
Again, it seemed like it was impossible to do a clean stage, and fortunately we only dropped maybe 20 seconds, something like that, because we were having a pretty good run up until then. But still, it kind of ruins the rhythm, I suppose. And yeah, again, it compromised the afternoon because we had to put a right-hand tyre on the left-hand side of the car. So when the tyre is not clearing the gravel properly, then it doesn't really do its job properly, and just upsets the balance of the car. So Friday was, all in all, was really eventful. We moved on to Saturday, and actually straight away the first stage was really clean. Only I had one, say, close call right at the finish of the stage, which, I mean, everyone would tell you they were having moments, and of course we had some moments as well. But when the speed is so high, these small moments can be quite big. So yeah, we were quite lucky to get away with that. Where I just basically took off from a jump and landed a little bit in the ditch, but yeah, we got away with it, and actually we won the stage as well. So it was really tidy in the end. And when we went to the following stage, and it looked like our luck was changing. You know, we had about 40 seconds to catch to the lead, and we pulled some 15 or 20 seconds out of that already on the first stage. So it seemed like the trajectory of the day should have been quite good, but then instantly on the second stage we got another puncture. This time on the rear left, just from a cut in the sidewall in a rutted section, and yeah.
Puncture, I think. Right 10, 40, left 9 over the jump.
That was that. We drove maybe 5 or 7 kilometres on a puncture, and again lost 40 seconds, something like that. So yeah, it was a bit of a shame actually, because you know, it just seemed like we just kept getting hit after hit after hit. But in the end, like, we never took our eyes off the top spot. But again, actually, like I mentioned a second ago, it compromised us where then we had to put this right-hand tyre on the left-hand rear for the long stage, which was on Empoya on the first pass. And it was a bit of a shame actually, because I was really struggling with the car, and I couldn't get into a rhythm. And especially in Finland, when you don't have like the ultimate confidence, the time just seems to bleed away. So yeah, it was a bit unfortunate, because I really didn't enjoy the stage at all. It was just because I knew I was driving really subpar, and I couldn't make the car work and this sort of thing. So yeah, it was a bit unfortunate there. But again, actually, relative to some of our other competitors, the time was not too bad. So I mean, we kind of had to take what we can get. And yeah, then we went back out Saturday afternoon, and it basically wasn't until Saturday afternoon where we did a clean loop of stages. We had no issues, no real moments, just were able to drive through all 3 stages. We took one stage win there. And
Taylor, just looking at the times on the split, if I'm reading them right, that is a storming time by you. Half a minute up plus on people.
Okay, good. That's what we need. I tried to do what I could without getting a puncture, but the risk in this stage was really high, as I found out on the first pass. So, yeah, okay. We're pushing hard to catch the lead, and we'll see what we can do.
And yeah, it was nice to just finally do a loop where we had no issues. Nothing really went wrong. Still really tricky conditions, lots of rain, and that was not making it easy. And also on the second pass, some stages were getting really rough and rocky, but we were still able to push through and have no issues when some of our other competitors got punctures and that sort of thing. So I was really happy. I think we played it really smart, that loop as well. And yeah, we're able to pull back some time. And then on the last stage of the loop, which again was the repeat of On Emporia, this long stage, 33 kilometres of, the most iconic road in the world, I suppose, in rallying terms. Such an incredible stage, and I was able to get a good feeling on the second pass and push and really take some time out of the people around us that we needed to. And that was the stage where we were able to catapult ourselves into the lead. So it was really incredible. When of course it wasn't perfect, and it would take me years to do that stage perfectly, but we had some sections where it was working really well. And in those sort of places, it's the only stage I've ever done where I was actually smiling during the stage. So
there you go, Taylor.
Pretty well couldn't wipe the smile off my face the whole time.
That's a bit better.
Yeah. Good redemption.
It was really special, and special as well because you just knew how iconic of a road it was that we were on. So so that was really mega. And of course we went into Sunday then with 19 seconds in hand, and it was. I mean, obviously we wanted to just bring it home, but there were still kilometres to do, and we couldn't afford to back off too much. So basically before the first stage on Sunday, I made a bit of a setup mistake with the car, and I got caught out by the stage was actually much more slipperier than I was expecting. So I really struggled for grip. And like I said a minute ago, when you don't have the confidence in Finland, the time just bleeds away so easily compared to if someone does have good confidence. So of course we were being chased, and they say it's easier being the hunter than the hunted, and I definitely felt that on Sunday. But unfortunately then I lost 7 seconds on the first stage, which was not ideal, but it was what it was. There was nothing we could do. And then we went to this first run of the power stage, which was basically like a 4 kilometre lap around a ski slope area. I lost one second there, which was no real dramas really. And then we went back out to do the same stage again, where I lost the 7 seconds, and actually the stage got cancelled for us because of an unfortunate accident with one of the cars at the front of the rally. So on the surface, this seemed quite good because then we should have quite a comfortable gap of around 11 seconds going into the last stage. But unfortunately, what happened was we got given basically a nominal time, a notional time, and what the organisers decided to do, and it was the same for everyone, was to give us the same time that we did on our first pass of the stage, which meant that automatically we lost 7 seconds again by not even driving the stage. So that was a bit frustrating, I suppose, because it put more pressure on than what there should have been. We, instead of having 11 seconds going into the last stage, we only had 4 seconds. So it was a bit annoying like that, but we really just focused on trying to do a clean stage. We knew that on the first pass we'd only lost 1 second, but the second pass of this stage was 2 of these 4 kilometre laps, so it was 8 Ks in total. So I knew that if we could just drive the same again, then we'll lose maybe 2 seconds at the max. And in the end, that's exactly what happened. We lost 2 seconds. So I was quite happy with how we measured that. On that last stage, like I said, it was 2 laps. My first lap was not terrible, but it was not perfect either. But my second lap was quite good. I would say almost close to perfect. So no real mistakes. It was always, I was fighting the car a lot because the ruts were making the conditions really tricky on the stage. But we're able to do a clean stage, and obviously the tension at the finish line waiting for Ali's time to come in was incredible. I mean, I was really nervous, of course, because that it's such a big deal, and as well the difference in points between first and second was really crucial. I really needed to win the rally. Second place was not really an option. So in the end we got it, and fair play to Ali Turkan. He was pushing us really hard on Sunday, but but we were able to hold on in the end, which was really nice. So yeah, it was obviously incredible to have so many Aussies there, and yeah, the support was really good and really meant a lot, and I think it was helping us over the weekend as well. So yeah. Of course, now we go to the last round in Greece, and it's all to play for in the championship. We're at a 12-point deficit, but the Greece is a double points round, so that really keeps the championship open. It's going to be a really tough event, quite similar to Sardinia, where management of the car and the tyres and everything will really come into it because it's such a rough event. But I'm really looking forward to it. I enjoy these rough, tighter, more technical stages compared to the fast roads in Finland. So hopefully that can work in our favour a little bit, but we'll have to see. In the end, Rally Finland, yeah, such an incredible event, such a dream to win an iconic rally, and yeah, we're really living on cloud nine for a couple of days after the rally. So yeah, it was really, really cool. And I have to say, of course, again, a big thanks to the FIA and the Rally Star program for giving us the opportunity, but also our sponsors in Australia, our supporters, everyone who's helped make this possible, and as well helped us to do such good preparations for all the rallies, but especially for Rally Finland. I mean, the proof is in the pudding that it's managed to pay off there. Dan did a really good job all weekend as well. Of course, big pressure on him as well going into the last couple of stages, and he did a really good job and coped really well with that. So yeah, Finland is such a tough event on the co-drivers, and also we probably both underestimated how tricky it would be on the pace noting side. Of course, writing the notes is difficult, but in the stages, the challenge is massive. The rhythm's changing all the time, and the speed is so high that some corners just come at you so fast. You have to be really on it. So yeah, we have it all to do in Greece, but thanks everyone for the support. It really means a lot, and yeah, we'll see you there. Cheers.